imas unta ko uterta kitena so ushanta karet ut kakare takimo ko onedera nai ko arale sumaki inda ay mashuno tondara ataka umko unda anilikit makuts ay shini dikiti mai ko umperanta ala no ko otete sna ach kuchta anarete komba atntaki ukikakash takast krtaka moku utena masna shumoku ukkai sineritnda aramoku unnelikidnu urinda andekinata ummoku ute saiku orine yalaya yoga simatnta amta ukate inarena olena inaishununda anagenda anagunda anananayaka npuku ute es aish orine layaka. Welcome to this light language transmission today. Beautiful souls, keep your energies high, keep your frequency high. Kamat umakita tanara inas aim kuushini kintak. Samte ima kumba aishi yamaka alikto unta are inna yisi iya yamkush. Kremakasinta kato sono koishni ayamaka anta ota tetitina kus orde kainto mokoini na yengari inokus e shumaki inda anatis. Nailika umako eta na as keisho noronto onelinda asi itaimaku uinai kenore rind ainda atamuku unilinda asana ishi gura ante ina dinalu asi. There's a warning coming through about making sure that you trust your inner guidance, you trust your guides, your dragons, there's this inner guidance that is coming through very much, because there's something in the outside trying to catch or latch onto you. I'm not sure which one. It depends. It depends on your energy. This is why they keep on saying, I hear, it looks like dragons coming together talking about their humans or their illuminated humans, they say, because they're showing their humans as light bodies. And they look at them as a bit like trophies. They look at their humans, their light humans, as something very valuable, and they want them to lighten up more. They want them to raise their frequency more. There's I feel a lot of pain in the heart space, and also around your crown chakra, which is also behind the eyes. especially the right side. So watch out for the actions you take if they are coming from a loving space of loving yourself, and there's a warrior spirit coming out. You need to get this warrior spirit, or love your warrior spirit. Some of you don't love their dark forces, or how do you, they don't love their warrior spirit or their ability to kill. There's something about you killing something, and I hear the darkness kills itself. It's nothing that it's about. They are speaking about this love you need to give yourself to get the strength to be this warrior, so the darkness can rise. It's a very heavy feeling, and this heavy feeling, you're turning this heaviness into power. And it's not coming from a dark side, it's using the darkness to bury the darkness. I kumpas ntakush narinda kumke italine tatonomke es kaikatisho maku utitr umaku unea utsai kumake es na ator. Maku unte kita kena maku orena kita meshikina tiam ka tain koron tagale mekesina kita masishita sinaratam ka otterena kara amtakele karra na kumako esenitis. I am kota itirenta. Kum takata masakata kataya mashiyam wur ke impa te emakutun takai sitin taata ko ushiketa andara etekele maka atana taiga sa indakupukai. I can see a green golden dragon. He's coming in form of a circle to you, or there's also a rose or pink colored dragon that looks very small, and I saw all or a lot of dragons flying off, and your dragon is being more powerful if you raise your frequency. You need to raise your frequency. Whatever you do, it needs to be something you love doing, okay? Or you're doing it from a loving and joyful mind space. It is something that you are following. It's your guidance. Or ay ko umaita umasinay shura nilinda anandoto makaare inda isa taingo oshineki inda aire. There's something, I can see a lid being closed. So there's a chapter or something that is being closed, but the lid isn't closed yet. It is just starting to close, and this is why I hear attacks. There's many attacks being directed towards your dragon, you, your life, your environment. You know, because you can feel it in your chakras, in your solar plexus. I can feel it in my stomach area. It could also be in your crown chakra, or you have a tingling feeling. It depends on how you are receiving the energy at this time, because this is changing. It's never the same, or it is always evolving. Even if it looks or feels the same, they're showing me a river or a waterfall, and the river flowing, and I feel dizzy and very, very, very tired. Some of you are being, I hear energy vampires, or are being, your life force is being pumped or being taken from you. Especially if you have a heavy feeling on your heart chakra, or something's up with your stomach area, or it could also be just a feeling of being tense, or this is interesting, because they are showing me you can use salt. Salt is coming through. This has come through before. I can see people using salt around them, making circles with salt. Okay, and I can even see dragons eating salt. They're eating up, swallowing what the salt has attracted. You need a fence. There's a fence that you need to make around you. I don't know what, how you do this. It's up to you, because I can see many light workers using their own type of fence. Maybe it's not salt, but I can see something powdery. It looks like a fence made of salt. So you need something that you use as protection, because the levels are higher. The attacks are somehow getting more, or have been more. Use salt, something that isn't expensive. It's something you have around you. Some of you are also eating a lot of sugar and basically lowering their frequency with too much sugar somehow. And it could also be too much salt. I can't really see what it is, if it's salt or sugar, but there's something about salt coming through again. And also other, I can see something black. Maybe it's something that is being used in rituals. Is it coal? It has, I don't know, maybe you have started doing more rituals, or you have heard of them, or you have been connected to people doing rituals, or there's something about rituals, and you might never have used rituals or said prayers. This is only a message for people feeling the attacks of dark forces, and you need to know that this dark force is being swallowed up, but your dragon needs you to raise your frequency and to raise your hopes. I can see little dragons play, and they're all golden. They look like golden babies. and the area looks very magical. There's a sort of sound playing in the background. It's not the one you hear, it's another one. Maybe you're playing background frequencies. There's a dark dragon tapping with its tail, impatient, waiting to act or waiting to be sent towards something. And I can see this tapping of the tail, and it's something you need to do that you haven't done yet. It's something you have, or you should have been doing for a long time. And you haven't closed the lid completely. And because this lid is not closed, it's something that you do, something that you might have waited for something you shouldn't wait. They say your dragon is just waiting for you to act and to do everything that is in your power, which is you have a lot of power that wants to be. I can see someone having a lot of doubling, tripling, effect on people, even the environment. I can see people walking and flowers growing after they've walked by. This is the frequency needs to be high. This keeps on coming up. So if you do something else, stop it, or you might be triggered again or something. It's just trying to hold you back from raising your frequency more and more, because at this time you somehow are able to raise your frequency even higher and to new heights that you have never reached before. New heights possible are here. This is connected to your ancestors because they have something to do with it. They are gifting you here, gifting you. Some of you have already started getting those, I don't know, messages from ancestors, gifts. It's like a new door has opened and new gifts have started to emerge. Some of them are not even conscious to you, but you have already used them. You might have eaten something that you haven't digested very well. I can see your body might have kept it inside, but you had problems digesting it, basically. And I hear that this had to happen because with this, it was something that is supposed to be healthy, something like a root or something. You might have eaten a root and it has done something with your crown chakra and something with your root chakra, because it has opened up both sides. It's like I can see people burping and farting. Like air has come through both chakras somehow, and it's a root. It's something that rooted you and that opened up gates to higher realms. I see very small dragons. They have all they have another color. Every single dragon I see, that these are all baby dragons. There's multiple baby dragons. I don't know what's happening there, but it feels like plenty of dragons being born. They are all growing extremely fast, and they adapt to your different qualities. Some of them will sit on your crown, or crown on your crown chakra, crown petals. I can see petals, like the flower of life. You might be working with the flower of life, or something with the petals of the flower of life. Or they have a pattern on them, which is your personal light code. Every single one of you has their own personal light code, their personal, it's an energy that can be made visible. It can be you have like a, how to explain this? Some of you are getting their personal soul name. This is your energy signature. You have a personal light code. This is your energy signature. You have a personal tone, frequency. This is your personal signature. And your dragons are all, they all carry this personal signature. There are baby dragons being born in different colors and different shapes, and they have different, they sort of multiply your different gifts, the ones that you are getting also from all your ancestors, because you have closed the lid. Or this is what's happening after closing the lid completely. Closing the book, closing the lid, closing the chapter, closing something. That is. I see 13. 13. There's just this number floating around. 13. There's also this globe. You are creating pink globes. Is it pink? It has to do with your higher heart chakra, unconditional love, ability of, you put everything in this globe and then you throw it off. Or I can see the dragons play with this. It's like a golden, no, it looks golden on the outside, but in the inside it looks pink, like a pink water. Looks like a liquid. And you have put all people in your life that you know are I hear the illness, that have the illness of entities. This is like an illness. Their frequency is extremely low. You're putting them all into this ball, and the dragons are playing with it. You're just you're throwing it away, and they play with it until they dispose of it, until one of them swallows it up. I can see a very similar looking dragon, like the one in the background, a dark one swallowing those balls. There are many different ones. They all look the same, but they have different energies. They're like, I get a taste. Wow, how do I describe this? I don't even know what this is called. Wow, I don't know. Is this in the Asian cuisine? I've seen this before. It's like, and I've tasted it before. This is coming up. It's like a very little balls of how do I explain this? Okay, little balls that are a bit smaller than, my goodness, I don't know what they are called, but they look see-through. They're very small and tiny, and the outside, when you have them in your mouth, the outside doesn't taste, but when you bite on them and the liquid inside of them gets into your mouth, you get the taste of it. And the dragons eat those pink colored balls in which you put people with the illness of entities in. They eat them like those little tiny thingies. I hear something with microcellular or please tell me what it is, if you, how they are called, if you know. They have different tastes, and the dragons love to eat them, especially the dark ones. Okay. You will be asked to do something differently, or to connect differently to nature or your guides, or a new thing is popping up that you will be doing, something new, something that you've never done, because you are evolving. Your frequency is heightened, or you have gotten to a new stage. This is why new things happen, and you need to learn more about a certain thing that was never yours and will be yours, or you will learn about something you thought you would never learn because it's not yours, it's not interesting to you, and now it is part of your evolution and you need to learn about it. And you will start liking it because you know more and more about it, and you will even remember. There's Arcturian, somehow Arcturian energy coming through, or Arcturus, or maybe it's about galactic families, something new you will learn. Bye bye. Wow. They have a way of saying bye. I'm extremely tired. Maybe some of you need to rest. Okay, listen to your bodies. Rest, even if it doesn't make sense to your mind. It's not the mind understanding the higher realms, or the what is not from Earth. My shoulders are painful as well, so maybe something is weighing very heavily on someone's shoulders, and they can get it off of them if they close the lid. of this. I see a wooden box again. Take care, I hear. Take care. Take care. They're extremely grateful for you giving them a lot of food, those tiny little things, these balls that they love eating. Maybe you want to eat some of them. Maybe Asian food is something you need to have at this time, or you're asked to help in putting human beings that you know have entities on them in these balls. I can see some of those dragons also spitting out like the seeds, you know, of grapes. It looks like seeds of the grapes, someone eating. Like it has something to do with little grape-like thingies that they eat, and then some of them don't like the seeds and they just spit them out. Others swallow them whole. It depends on the frequency that is inside of those pink balls with a golden shimmer around them. Take care. Thank you so much for your time. I love you, and I hope I see you very soon. Bye bye.